example of an infomercial. So, ano po ang masasabi niyo dun sa ating pinanood na presentation or na infomercial? Dahil nga po, yung mga actors, yan, so sila po yung mga figure or yung mga celebrity na ina-idolize nila. So, they would listen to them or it will catch their attention. The message of that certain infomercial is simply, huwag kang gagamit ng droga. So, si Mr. Dale Rivera po, siya po yung naging speaker namin during the NSTC. And this is also his slide. So, how many languages do you need to know to communicate with the rest of the world? So, sa tingin po ba ninyo or nila, kailangan po ba natin maging multilingual para makapag-deliver ng isang mensahe? Yan. So, actually, hindi naman po kailangan maging multilingual. So, there's only one language that we need to know, and that is our own or your own. Yan. Kung ano po yung lengguwahe na ginagamit natin. So, yun po yung ating kailangan. So, sa iba din po sa iba po mga infomercial, very powerful po yung mga images, yan, yung mga video clips, yan, para mas makapag-deliver ng mensahe. Okay. An infomercial is a short community-oriented message that radio stations air without charge, with the objective of raising awareness of and changing public attitudes and behavior towards a social issue. Okay, so kaiba po ito dun sa mga advertisement, sa mga products. Ayan. So yung infomercial po ay educational, informative. Ayan. So it is also a way or parang isa siyang medium na if there is a message or if you have a goal, yes. For example, you want to change the world. very ambitious po yan. Pero if you have a certain goal, you can deliver it by using an infomercial. Okay, so they are a great medium to demonstrate what your message is all about. Okay, so of course, for us to have an infomercial, you need to craft an exceptional script. Yan. So, doon din magsisimula sa pagsusulat. Okay. So, in the language that they understand. Okay, so kahit ano pong lengguwahe, kahit ano pong wika, and then, sa infomercial po, ano siya, kung mapapansin po natin, lahat ng nakikita nating infomercials sa television, tsaka sa radio, ay naiintindihan po ng kahit anong every person, no, in all the walks of life. So it can be understood by any kind of audience. So pwedeng students, so hindi naman po siya pang sobrang matalino, hindi rin naman siya pang mababa. So ano lang po siya. Pwede siyang maintindihan ng isang matalinong tao, pwede rin po siyang maintindihan ng isang let's say hindi po siya naka-attay ng education or ng pag-aaral. Yan. Okay, so maikli lang po siya from 30 second to 60 second airtime. Okay, kasi po, ang mga audience, most of them, meron po silang short attention span. So, minsan nga po, ini-skip nila, di po ba, kapag po advertisement or commercial or infomercial. Yan. So, kaya dapat sa maiksing panahon, dapat we are able to express or to convey our message. Okay, so there are different advantages of infomercial. First, it is generally inexpensive. So, though in some networks, may mga paid nagbabayad sila yung mga organization for a network to air their infomercial. Meron naman po mga network na dinodonate po nila yung kanilang airtime. Ayan. Okay, and then, inexpensive po siya dahil it can be done, especially nowadays that we can edit no, for using our cell phones, maaari na po tayong makapag-edit ng video. Sorry. And then, inexpensive. So, hindi na po natin kailangan ng maraming gamit or maraming tao. So, we can do that at a very limited. Kahit limited lang po yung resources. So, kung ano lang po yung available na resources. Sorry, may note. Okay, no need for gadgets. Okay, so it is effective at encouraging the audience, especially po yung sa TV, the ones that we see on TV. Okay. And it is also our job or work, or we should make sure that our infomercial will be appealing enough to the audience, especially to our target audience. Okay, so it can raise awareness. So bukod po dun sa message, ito po yung form natin to call for an action, or yung way natin to call for an action. Yan, so we encourage the listeners and the viewers to follow our lead. Okay, so kung meron pong advantages ng infomercial, meron din po siyang limitations. Okay, so first, it is often run as a filler. Ayan. So minsan po kapag lalo na kapag po yung libre siya, or yun nga po yung dinodonate yung airtime, minsan i-schedule po siya dun sa time na pakunti lang po yung nanonood, like yung medyo gabi na, yung time na there are only few people who are watching the television or listening to the radio. Tapos yan, late airtime po. And then syempre, mas priority po, though may mga networks po na they offer free airtime, syempre priority po nila yung mga paid ads or paid advertisement. Okay, so there is stiff competition for free airtime. Yeah, so there could be hundreds of other groups vying for time or any given station. So syempre po pag may other groups na mag-o-offer na babayaran po nila, they will be prioritized more. May have a hard time convincing stations to run your infomercials. Okay, so there are some stations that tend to shy away from the controversial PSAs. Okay, PSAs, public service announcements. Yes. Lalo na po kapag hindi na po, yung sensitive issue, controversial, so may iba pong station na hindi po nila ini-air. Okay, stations may not track and report your PSAs have been played, but they will do this for paid advertising. Okay, so hindi po nila nire-record. So hindi po natin alam kung na-play or na-i-air ba yung ating PSA or announcement. Okay, so how to make an infomercial. So magsisimula po tayo sa isang magandang script. Yeah, so write a script. So keep your script to a few simple statements. Simple lang po. Remember that it will only be aired for 30 seconds to 60 seconds. So, sa atin po, sa contest, sa radio broadcasting, 1 minute. Yan, 1 minute po yung naka-allot for the infomercial. Then, don't make motherhood statements. So, yung motherhood statements, it's like paulit-ulit na nanenermon. Parang lahat ng mother, hindi naman po. So parang yung you are giving orders. Parang ganun. Then statistics and other relevant data add credibility to your PSA or infomercial. Okay, so you should have necessary information. So kailangan po magre-research tayo. So yung laman po ng infomercial natin dapat ay accurate. Yeah. So and we should have credible facts or legit that are taken from legitimate sources. Okay, so in writing the script, we should choose the topic. Yan. Pero the topic that not just timely, but something that it will require the people to make an action. Okay, so the top sheet should list how long the PSA should run. Ayan, so nakalagay po dun sa script kung kailan siya, yung date po niya, kung kailan siya i-air. Tapos, yan, for example, for use, August 14 to 21, then immediate or till further notice. Yan, then the length of PSA or infomercial, if it is 30 seconds or 1 minute. The agency or the group, and the title. Yeah, so yun po yung kalimitang inilalagay sa top of the script, top of the sheet. Okay, so there are things to consider in writing a script for infomercials. So first, use testimonials. Okay. So, kanina po, yung pinanood po nating infomercial about drugs or ABS or drug campaign, anti-drug campaign of ABS-CBN. So, yun po yung mga testimonials ng mga kabataan. Yan. So, kapag po kasi testimonials, mas nagiging credible, no? mas naniniwala yung makakapanood at makakapakinig na talaga nangyayari siya. Yan. Okay, so keep the storyline simple. Yan. So it should not be complicated and hard to follow. Okay, so by the way po, yung pag po testimonial, mas nafe-feel ng audience yung message. Okay, we can also use case studies. For example, yung mismong tao na pwede tayo mag-interview ng isang subject na siya talaga ay syempre at his or her consent po, na siya talaga ay gumagamit or naka-experience nung bagay na yon. Okay, so para bang sinasabi nung tao na yun na ito ay nangyari sa buhay niya, so you should learn from it. Okay, so keep the storyline simple dahil nga po maiksi lang yung airtime ng infomercial. So kailangan in that short time, kailangan tatatak yung message na sa mga audience natin. Okay, so hindi naman hindi rin po dapat parang short film. Kailangan lang po, simple lang. Okay, then we have to stay realistic. Okay, so doing this makes your infomercial not just believable but also ethical. Okay, so we write even though it should be believable and ethical. So kung gagamit po tayo ng mga statistics, ng mga sources or other information, dapat po ay na-verify natin siya.
So kailangan po totoo.
Yeah. So even though we write on what we know, on what we think, so iba pa rin po yung kapag binakapan siya ng statistics at saka ng data. Okay, so our sources should be reliable. Yeah, so lalo po ngayon, marami po ang nami-misinform. Yan dahil po hindi na verify yung sources of information. Okay, be repetitive. Yan. So just like kanina, di ba? Wag. So parang kasi, di ba since minsan ini-skip na lang yung commercial or yung infomercial or yung advertisement, minsan hindi pa nagpe-pay attention yung listener or yung viewer. So kapag yung message ay sinabi siya sa umpisa, sinabi siya sa gitna, then inuli siya sa last part. Ano po yun? Masisend po yun dun sa makikita niya. So, mapapanood niya or maririnig niya yung message. Okay, yun nga. Kasi hindi sila palagi nakatingin. Yan. So, important lang din po. Important parts lang din po. Okay, so first, read your script. Yan. So, iba po kasi na hindi po yung pag ginawa na natin yung script, pasa agad. Yeah, so we always remind this to our campus journalists na read the script. Kasi minsan, meron din silang, or tayo, or sila na na-overlook na may mali pala dun sa part na yon, and then sometimes something doesn't sound right. Parang may mas appropriate na word for that. And then minsan, ayun, kailangan basahin muna natin bago natin siya i-run or i-air. Okay, so if something doesn't sound right, trust your instinct and rewrite it until you get a good feeling about it. Okay, keep your host's personality in mind. Ayan, so yung host po, yung talent or yung mag-voice over or sa ano naman po sa TV, yun pong actor or actress or siya po yung yung gumaganap. So kailangan po nagba-match yung personality, yung character nung gaganap dun sa gaganapan niya. Yan. For example, yung personality ng character sa infomercial ay masaya. Yan. Masaya o masayahin. Tapos, yung personality ng actor natin ay hindi naman ganon. So, makaka-apekto po yun dun sa message na gusto nating iparating. Yan. So, minsan hindi siya bagay. Okay. So, ibabagay ang script sa actor. Minsan naman po, yung actor, ang ibabagay niya yung sarili niya dun sa script. Yan. Kaya po may sa mga actors and actresses, nagdadaan sila sa training. Di po ba? Bago nila gampanan yung role. Okay? Isa pa po pala dito sa keep your host personality in mind. Din po, isa din pong factor, di po ba sa radio broadcasting, group po sila. And then minsan, ang nangyayari pa ay hugot-hugot yung mga members ng team. For example, isa from division of Pabuya, yung anchor from division of Pabuya, yung news presenter from division of Cavite, ganyan. So, kailangan po yung mga actors dapat kilala nila actors, yung mga talents dapat kilala nila yung mga makakasama nila. Okay, so another din po yan, makaka-add din po yun sa personality na they will be able to work as a team. Okay, call to action. Yan, it makes it clear to your audience what should be the next step taken. And it is a chance to motivate your audience to take real steps forward. Okay, so what is the next step? No, kailangan yun naman talaga yung yung purpose natin para ma-realize ng isang viewer, ng isang listener na there is a problem. And he is part of the society, so dapat may pakialam siya dun sa problem na yon, and he should do something about it. So it is it is what we should let our readers, listeners, and viewers to realize. Okay, then TV stations run on a much tighter, more rigid schedule than radio stations. If your PSA runs exactly 30 seconds, for example, the station may sometimes cut off the end. Ayan, meron po mga nangyayari na kinakat nung station yung infomercial. Yan. So, we have to consider din po, yun nga po yung length, or be ready po na kahit may makat po na scene or na part, nandun pa rin po yung message. Okay, then, so there are factors in creating a successful infomercial. And first, we should identify the problem. So, understand the problem. Understand the problem more. So, hindi lang yung kung ano yung alam na natin. So, we can do that by researching, reading and doing some research. Yeah, so that we can get a better view of the problem and ask more questions. Okay? If there's a problem, there's a solution. Or there's a solution in every problem. So talk about what can be done and why it is important. Okay. Yeah. So, andun na din po. Parang ipino-provide na po natin yung yung possible na pwedeng maging solution, no, to the problem. The next thing to be done na lang is to act on it. Yeah, for the reader, for the listeners and the viewers. Okay, the call to action. So, create an environment where they will feel the need to step forward. Yeah. So, this is because we can consider this as the heart of the infomercial. Yeah, so we need to make the people move and make an action. Okay. Do not overdo. Ayan. So, may mga may mga bata na effort talaga. Effort sa script, effort sa research, na nagiging na siya. Masyado nang confusing yung detalye. Yan. So sometimes infomercial or overdone and the message becomes too arrogant. Yan. So parang sa sobrang dami mong na-research, dami mo nang alam about sa topic kasi dami mo na research. So inilagay mo yan sa script mo. So magiging you may sound or you seem like you're very arrogant. Ang yabang naman nito parang ganon. So, lang po, the simpler, the better. Okay. So, yung parang, minsan kasi nagiging iba yung dating. Na iba yung, sa atin, akala natin, okay lang. Pero pag po, iba yung nakarinig, or iba yung nakapanood, iba po yung dating sa kanila. Okay? Yan. So, dapat po ma-identify agad kung ano yung kailangan. So, simple lang po, use simple words. Sabi nga po, yung maiintindihan siya ng both the very intelligent person and those that yung hindi naman po sila naka-achieve ng proper education. Okay, so how are you going to make, no, or to finalize our infomercial? So finalize agad. So first, brainstorm muna. Brainstorm and conceptualize. Okay, so kailangan po sa ating pagpaplano ng ating infomercial, we will be able to answer these questions. What is this all about? What is the message that you want to convey? Ayan. Paano mo gustong umikot yung yung story, yung mga scenes? Who is your target audience? Yeah. So, minsan target audience natin, mga students. Siyempre yung pong sa radio broadcasting po, it's always the students, di ba? Kasi po, yun po yung sa competition. Yung target audience nila is yung kakompetensya din nila or yung fellow students nila. Yun po. And then, minsan naman po, sa general na, yung mga nakikita na natin or napapanood na natin sa television, mayroong target audience na workers, merong target audience na mga yung sa blue collar jobs, gano'n. Okay. What are their main points? And how can this solve the issue? If you will remember also, yung kanina pong infomercial, simple lang din po yung background niya. Yeah. So, yung words po, the words are powerful enough to convey the message. And tapos dinagdagan pa na mga sikat yung nag-deliver or nagsabi ng mensahe, mas ma-retain po siya dun sa audience. What is the best approach to deliver the message? And what is your end goal? Yeah. So, pwede din po na isipin po natin, depende po kung paano natin gustong gumalaw. Gusto po natin i-present muna yung problem and then solution and then call to action. Or minsan naman po, yung solution agad or yung call to action agad and then pinresent why there is a need to do this. Saka po pinresent yung problem and then the solution. So, depende rin po sa gusto po nating maging kung paano po iikot yung ating infomercial. So, dapat lang po, hindi siya lalayo dun sa topic. Okay, decide on the direction of your infomercial. Craft your scenes with illustrations to better understand what works. Yan. So, may kaya po yung minsan, bago po mag-deliver, di ba, meron pang line reading, rehearsal. Yeah. So, para po ma-check natin or masiguro natin na maganda yung dating or magandang pakinggan yung infomercial. And then, if there is a need for change, to change some scenes or to change some lines, magagawa po siya. Okay, decide on what emotional response you want from your audience. Yan. Gusto mo ba na yung mga audience ay matatouch or yung may kirot sa kanilang puso, yung mapapanood, or para magmaka-feel po sila ng hope. Yan. So, emotional response from our audience. Build your script around the main subject and don't let it go out of focus. Yan. So, kailangan po focus tayo or stick to the topic. Okay. Makatutulong po yung paggawa ng, yung create the outline. So, kapag po walang outline kasi, minsan, yung diretso agad tayo dun sa, sa inform or paggawa ng script. So, before the script po, let's make an outline first. Ang nangyayari, humahaba po masyado yung script. Hanggang sa, nadadagdagan na siya, nadadagdagan ng maraming information. Create an outline for your script. Okay, remember, the simpler, the better. Ayan, the simpler, the better. Make your script simple, but don't dumb it down. Huwag naman po yung, medyo sobrang baba na, maboboard na po yung makakapakinig or makakapanood. Write a script that is tailored to your target audience. Of course, we should always consider our target audience. Make sure na tatanggapin po ito ng ating target audience. Sa iba-iba po, na pag, di po ba, yung infomercial na intended for children, yung mga, let's say, 5 to 7 years old, iba po yung approach. Diba? May, makulay, tapos masaya, ganyan. Pero nandun pa rin yung message. Kung meron po tayong gustong ituro or meron tayong gusto nila na matutunan from the infomercial. Tapos iba din po yung approach kapag teenagers, iba rin naman po kapag adults. Okay, provide all the valuable information and use you. Yan. You, parang, kausap, kapag, di ba, meron po mga voice over or meron po yung mga messages, yan, or punchline. Yan. So, sa ating infomercial, use you. Yan, not I or we. Okay, do not include yourself. So, it is about our audience. Okay, so let's make our audience feel that they are part of the society and that they should do something with the problem. Okay. Create multiple draft. Ayan. So, may nangyayari po na yung una nating outline ay nababago siya. Ibang-iba siya dun sa final output. Yan, kasi po we have to, the term is experiment or try. Yan, so get the best ideas kung ano yung aakma. No, aakma sa ating target, aakma sa situation. Okay, always get the best ideas. Pero, pag po nag-brainstorming po tayo, kailangan, pag pinagsama-sama natin po yung ideas, dapat hindi rin po siya mag-appear na parang sabog-sabog or nakakalito. No? Very confusing sa audience. Yan. So, hindi nga po kapag marami nag-iisip, ang dami pong ideas, so ang dami pong information. So, ang gawin na lang po natin, get the best ideas and then choose the best ones or trim it down. Trim it down to the best options or the best ideas. Yan. Parang mag-ano pa tayo. There's a process of elimination. Edit the script. Yan. So, combine the best ideas and start editing. So, okay lang naman po na or hindi naman po, okay lang po hindi perfect. So, chasing perfection isn't bad, but not trying at all is. So, parang nothing is perfect, sabi nga po. Pero, we should strive, no? We should strive for, sabi nga yung mga perfectionists, sila, they always strive, they always do something, no? Or parang yung dati nilang output, they should make a better one this time. Yan. So, okay lang naman po yun. If we chase perfection. Okay, act out the final script. Ayan. So, iba po yung script kapag binabasa. Iba din po siya kapag ina-act out na. Ayan. Kapag sa TV po, bring your script to life on a camera and see how it goes. Sometimes what's written sounds great, but it may be different when acted out and said aloud. Ayan. So, evaluate the words used and figure out if it needs revision. And once it is done, finalize your script. Okay. This is a sample infomercial that is shown to us by the speaker. Yeah, so we can see here yung use, the date, when it is needed to be aired. Then 20 seconds lang po siya, yung time. The agency na kung anong agency yung gumawa ng or nag-produce ng infomercial. And then the title. Okay, so marami po iba't iba po yung format ng script. So, ito po, yung mga ginagamit nila sa talagang as simple as this. Pero di po ba sa atin, pa siya? Talagang may format siya kung anong font, anong font size, font style. Yan. Tapos kailangan double space. Yan. So, he also asked us to submit our example of infomercial, and this is what I sent. Okay, so ito po yung yung ginagamit nating format. I don't know lang po if na siya, nabago na. Yeah. So the title and then the station ID, 1 minute infomercial, tapos yung date, and then one page siya for May script po na nakahiwalay siya dun sa mga news. Meron naman pong script na nasa gitna siya or kasunod siya. Halimbawa, 4 pages po yung script. Let's say nasa page 3 of 4 po siya. Yan. So, depende po sa format na sa guidelines na ibababa ng committee or judge po kung ano po yung preferred niya. Okay. Yan. So, ito po ay naman po isa po sa napiling ipakita sa screen. Kasi po siya pangbata talaga. So, pwede siyang, makaka-relate talaga. Makaka-relate yung bata, teenagers. Yan. Tapos kapag po gumagawa ng infomercial, hindi naman, may mga times po na yung English team, talagang English talaga yung nila, infomercial. So, kailangan ibabagay din po natin sa Pwede po mag-Tagalog. Yan. Depende po sa sitwasyon. Depende po dun sa senaryo. So, hindi po ibig sabihin English team, English lahat yung yung sasabihin nila or sasalitain nila. So they can use Filipino language in their infomercial. Tapos yung Filipino naman po, minsan may mga nag-English, no? Kapag ang character po, let's say attorney or teacher, minsan po may mga English words sila sa kanilang script. Yan po. Okay. And then, wag po natin kalilimutan yung message, yung call to action. Yan, tapos yung last part niya, yung talagang naghahanap ako ng annotate. Wala palang annotate sa Gmail. Okay, so yun po yung yung message. Yan, COVID is real. Do your part. Help stop the spread. So, ito po yung call to action niya. Okay, then nakakita rin po ako ng other, marami po yun actually, marami siyang submission from, po yun, all from different parts of the Philippines. Okay, isa din po ito sa mga sinabit. So, ito naman po ay yung script na may number. Yan, so, yung line number. Ngayon po, I'm not sure if we still have this kind of format na may number or yung wala na pong number. Okay, so ito naman po ay may pagka-comedy. Yung yung kanyang infomercial. Tungkol naman po sa pag-hoard ng face shield, face mask. Yan. So, yung topic po kasi noon ay tungkol sa pandemic. Okay, dramatic, tapos may comedy din. Yeah, ito po yung kanyang call to action. Yan, yung message niya. And then, binabanggitin po natin kung ano yung agency, yung source, or yung from what agency yung nag-produce nung or from message from ganon. Let's say a message from the Department of Health. Okay. And then tapos na po. Okay, and that ends my presentation. I hope you learned something. And if there are questions po, pwede po. Sisikapin ko po sa abot ng aking makakaya na masagot ang inyong mga katanungan. Thank you for listening.